When pictures of the living quarters at Walter Reed surfaced last year, people were shocked at the conditions in which our wounded veterans were recovering. But these images were only the beginning of a slow and constant trickle of stories about the maltreatment of our men and women returned from war. I, for one, was not surprised in the least. I would have expected nothing less. Forests, wetlands, fuel, the biodiversity of plant and animal species, our homes, our savings, our drinking water. All of these things have become meaningless, expendable tools with which we attain our short-term desires. What made us think that our injured servicemen would be any different? America has gone from a country of people who earn the things we need to a country of people who borrow to get the things we desire. And when the bill comes due, we don't pay it. We just refinance, get a low-rate balance transfer, and borrow some more. We destroy our bodies with McDonald's and microwave dinners, cigarettes and candy bars. We fill our cities with toxic fumes and our drinking water with chemical runoff. Then when we get sick, we don't repay our bodies. Instead, we demand free health care to treat our diabetes, our soaring blood pressure, the cancer-infested guts of our nation. We destroy our brains with evening dramas and trash paperbacks, American Idol and action movies with a soaring body count. Vacant, soulless wizards and video games are babysitting our kids. And when our society grows apathetic, our workforce uncompetitive, we don't turn off the TV. Instead, we demand education reform, money for school vouchers. We want cheaper products, cheaper fuel, foreign labor to do the work that's beneath us. And when a plane hits the hub of all this world trade, we demand revenge. And so we borrow for our global war, just like we did for that brand new car. And when the next thing comes along, be it an in-ground pool or another war of choice, we won't ask why we want it. We won't ask what chain of events had led us to this desire. We'll just send the second parent to work, we'll mortgage the house, a second mortgage, a third, and so on. My fellow Americans, when will we see that the things we want are directly related to the ills which fall upon us? At which point is there nothing left to borrow on? At what point does escalating financial and moral debt become too much for the structure of our national morale to bear? As I speak, 2/3 of Americans living on the streets are veterans. These are men and women who once answered our call to duty. And what has become of them? They've been treated like our mortgaged homes, our ghosted communities, the free time of our children, the forests, the animals, the air and ice and oceans, which are all parts of the system in which we must always exist. But this is not a problem with the administration, with the war, with the VA. No, I fear it goes much deeper. It is a problem with how Americans have come to regard our resources, not as limited and valuable, but as expendable, endless supplies we are willing to trade for even our most base and frivolous desires.